Hello and welcome to our Wednesday, and we've got a problem with Christmas. Oh, it was all going so well. We were so looking forward to having my boyfriend here. But guess what? What happened was on Monday night, I didn't get the vlog out because I just crashed out on my bed and I fell fast asleep. I was absolutely wiped out. And then yesterday I felt ill all day, but I didn't have one of the 4 classic COVID symptoms. You see, here in the UK, you can only get a test if you have one of the 4 things: a temperature, a new and continuous cough, a loss of taste, or a loss of smell. And I don't have any of those. Well, I kind of got a cough coming on now, but I didn't yesterday. And also, don't know if you can tell, my nose is looking slightly larger than usual. I starting to feel a bit like a proboscis monkey. Isabel's had impetigo on her lip. And now I have impetigo, but up my nose. You can't see it, fortunately, because it doesn't look very nice on vlogs. But anyway, yeah, so my nose has been swelling up and getting very sore and painful. So I've been treating that for over 2 days now. So then officially I'm allowed to go out. But anyway, I rang up the GP because I thought, well, what if all my flu-like symptoms are just because I've got a bacterial infection? And then I could be assured that I didn't have COVID, we could have IB over and all will be fine. So I rang up the GP and she wants me to have a COVID test. So I booked myself to have one. She also wants to see my nose at 4:30 today. I think I've made a decision to cancel that appointment. I've been wrestling with it because the thing is, we've got this new virulent strain, like everybody seems to be going down with it at the moment. It's so prevalent everywhere. It just seems a stupid thing to go to the GP. She wasn't going to see me indoors. I would have to be in the car park under an umbrella, but she's going to have to look at my nose. I mean, that's not exactly social distancing, is it? I think it's starting to feel better than it was, so I think I am turning it around with the antibiotic ointment, because I wasn't sure if I needed oral antibiotics for or not. Thing is, something like this has happened to me before, and I've been approaching Christmas and had a urine infection coming on. I thought, no, it's okay, I don't need antibiotics. And then Christmas Day I needed them, and it's a hell of a faff. And now, of course, we're all isolated. I couldn't have any support from anybody to drive me down to somewhere to get looked at. So I'm kind of thinking, well, perhaps I should go because I don't want a massive horrible skin infection right in the middle of my face while our health system is getting a bit overwhelmed, because there's been a shortage of ambulances. We've had people waiting outside hospitals in ambulances for 12 hours and stuff in Swansea because of the COVID situation. It's overwhelming health services a bit already. Isabel is also ill as of today. She was fine yesterday, but today she woke up with a banging headache and ringing in her ears. I can't get her a test. I've tried. I didn't do it the first time round. When I went online to book mine, it said I could only get a test for other people in the household if they have symptoms, and Isabel was still asleep at that point. And I thought she was just fine, so I didn't. But then when she woke up, she felt quite ill. So I went back online to try and book her one, and it wouldn't work, because apparently you can't just book another one straight away if you've just booked one for your household. Don't know why. You would think it was obvious. You're going to give it to each other. But anyway, I couldn't. So I rang the number, and bloke on the phone said she couldn't have a test unless it was one of the 4 specific symptoms. And I said, well, my GP told me to just override that, just get a test. And he wouldn't have it. So I can't get her a test. It's not available. This is what the situation is here in the UK. People are not able to get tested unless they only have one of these 4 things. But we know, it is well known that there are so many symptoms and you don't necessarily have a fever or a cough or the other things. I'm just documenting that here because people can watch in years to come. I think people are going to be really curious about this era for decades to come. I just have another little bit of a think about the GP and decide whether to cancel. Another complication is it's 30 minutes walk in the pouring rain each way, and I'm already feeling ill. And if I have another sudden dip where I get really fatigued and just need to lie down and go to sleep, that's not going to be really good in the rain, is it? Half an hour's walk away from home. I rang the GP and they've offered me a video consultation, so that's much better, isn't it? She can look right up my nose then and not worry about getting contaminated. There's nothing to see, honestly. It's just, I've got my glands are hurting and it's gone into earache, and apart from being a bit on the big side, there's nothing to see. I'm feeling so much better today though. I was really wiped out yesterday. See, what I thought was that the impetigo might be causing flu-like symptoms, and I wanted to rule that out, but she said on the phone consultation earlier but that's very unlikely. And I don't have a fever. My temperature was 34 point something. It's quite normal for me, to be honest. Well, 35 is normal for me. I'll update you later. It's going to be one of those vlogs today, I think. Lots of chat and not a lot of fancy angles. That's my boyfriend. Is poor old IB. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. I was looking forward to having him over, and now he's going to be all on his own. I noticed Izzy was grazing on crisps, and I thought, right, that's no good. She's just going to graze on rubbish if I don't cook her some proper lunch. So, being short on veg, I've raided the cupboard and the freezer. So we've got tinned butter beans, a tin of tomatoes, frozen sweet corn, frozen mushrooms, and I'm doing some couscous in there, which is just quick and easy to do. It's the most laziest thing ever. I think I will put a stock cube in and some dried herbs and just call it a day, really. That's perfect cooking while ill food. Doesn't take any effort whatsoever and will be healthy. I might well feel a lot better after eating this. One thing I've noticed with this is I feel a lot better after eating sugar, but I haven't been very hungry. See, it's 3:30 now and I honestly didn't even know it was that late because my appetite was not telling me it was that late. So all I've eaten today is 5 rice cakes. I got some frozen cod out of the freezer to have for dinner tonight. It's just easy, isn't it? Wrap it in foil, put it in the oven. Now, my darling boyfriend is coming along later. He's not going to come in, but he's going to drop off our Christmas presents and bring us some food supplies for Christmas. As I said to Izzy, I'm sure I can make something nice out of what we've got in, don't worry. But she was upset because she was really looking forward to the whole loads and loads of different types of veg and like fake meat, because I don't eat meat and she's quite happy to eat fake meat as well. So IB is providing some veg and some fake meat basically for our Christmas dinner. So Izzy's delighted. Oh, and you know, squirty cream and trifle, nice things. I'm going to give him his presents. Hopefully that's okay. I mean, probably we've just got colds, but what can you do? You can't just risk it, can you, at the moment? What a nightmare. But never mind, it's only 1 year. Next year, I'm sure we'll have a fantastic Christmas. And I mean, like, the people of the earth. When I say we, not just me and Izzy. But I'm sure we will too. Oh, and I ordered an online food shop for the first available date, which was Sunday, so it'll be fine. Today just got a bit worse. It's 4:30. I'm just waiting for some sort of sign from the doctor to initiate this video call. And it's been raining heavily for days, right? Look, see that? Those streaks, those are not shadows. That is wetness. Wetness coming through my ceiling. Kind of didn't really want that today of all days, did I? I can't say I'm really in the mood to climb up into the loft at the moment because I'm not feeling well. And right now, at any second, waiting for the doctor to get in touch about my snout. I thought the swelling was going down, but it's still looking very big on the monitor screen, I must admit. I'm looking quite manly compared to usual. Well, I really hope that's the same thing as before, because last time it literally only did it while the rain was blowing at a particular angle. I think it got up into the eaves or something, I don't know exactly, but it never did it again after Storm Dennis. It was just a one-off and it all dried up. So I'm hoping it does that again. Maybe I'll put a towel up there on the shelf. Oh, 2020 is not going very well. I should move that tablet as well. That's going to get wrecked. So why is that splitting into 3 there? See, there's 3 streams there, but only 2 there. I don't know. Streaking. This is how much energy I have to deal with the situation. Just chuck a towel on there. Right, where's this doctor then? Perhaps I better ring the surgery and say I haven't had a text or anything. I don't know what they're going to do for me. I've rung the doctors and they do know about me. They're just running a little bit late, so it's only 7 minutes late. So yeah, apparently you get your invite right at the time when the appointment is. I thought it was like going to be a little bit in advance. I'm waiting on my bed for the doctor to text. I'm so tired. I could go to sleep right now. I could shut my eyes. Oh, I hope that rain is just the same thing as before. Oh, it's not fair. I don't want it to be. I don't want to have my ceiling dripping on me in bed when I'm ill. Oh, roll on 2021. I'm in a waiting room apparently. Every so often this message comes up first in Welsh and then in English, telling me to read what messages come up on the screen, but there hasn't been any. Don't know what the rain's doing. Diolch am eich galwad fideo. What's that message again? Bydd rhywun gyda chi yn fuan. Os gwelwch yn dda, darllenwch y negeseuon wrth iddyn ymddangos ar y sgrin. Thank you for your video call.
or someone will be with you shortly. Please read the messages as they appear on your screen.
It was all going so well and then we got cut off. And I don't know what to do. I've tried refreshing it, but I don't want to leave the page on my phone in case I can't get back onto it again. So I'm just going to leave it for a bit, see if she comes back on. Anyway, I can take these. These are clarithromycin. Isabel had them prescribed for tonsillitis, but she refused to take them when she saw the size of the tablets. But she luckily managed to get over that tonsillitis without them, as it happened. So she said, yeah, I can start on these. There's only 5 days worth, so she's going to send a prescription for the rest. And I was just in the middle of asking her about whether Izzy should have her injections for night, given that it is immunosuppressing, and given that she has a headache and ringing in her ears, which won't go away, and we got cut off. I think they'll advise not to for a bit. She'll be alright for a bit. She won't have a massive flare-up for a while. I reckon we could go for it 5 days. Right, okay, that's crashed. I'm going to try and click the link again. Right, I'm done. Isabel's going to be delighted because she doesn't have to have her injection this week. I'll go and break the news to her now, and I can start on these antibiotics. I think Izzy must be hanging out in the kitchen because when she doesn't answer me when I call her, I know that she's out of earshot. Yes, she'll be dancing, you see. It's what she likes to do in there. Or she sits with her back to the radiator.
Or both.
Or both? What, dancing with your back to the radiator?
Yes, you go like this.
Good news for you. Oh, you look like you're not feeling ill. This is good. But anyway, you're lucky you're getting out of your injection this week because of suspected. You know.
Yay.
So, Isabel's looking really tall because she's got her heels on. She's dressed up nice because she wants to feel good.
Yes.
Even though we're not going anywhere.
Still got a headache.
Have you? How's your ears? Have they stopped ringing yet?
No. But like, they're really, really faint, so I can only hear them when it's like silence.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But if there's noise, I don't hear it.
Oh, I'm feeling grotty again now because I got up and moved. Okay. I'm going to get IB's presents together because he's coming to do a present swap and he's bringing us food. Looks like I'm not the only one having trouble with rain getting in. Look, it's flooding in Cardiff, Newport and the Vale of Glamorgan, following heavy rain throughout the day. It's Merthyr Road in Cardiff. There's a Cardiff bus there, the one there. That's Whitchurch apparently in Cardiff. Oh look, Met Office issues severe weather warning for Boxing Day in Wales. Izzy's just been up to report she's definitely ill because she's just tried to dance in the kitchen and wore herself out really quickly. Apparently she says she's out of breath and knackered. I'm going to take this opportunity to make myself a nice hot drink and sit and do some comments because I got behind with my comments yesterday. I don't think I hardly did any at all because I wasn't really feeling very well. I think the rain has calmed down a bit. With regards to the ceiling, you know. But I'll update you when I know properly, but it does look like it's drying out rather than getting worse. Here we go again then. There's IB's presents all waterproofed and put in bags. It's just like for my dad, isn't it? Bagged it all up, put it by the door to be collected. Oh well, better year next year. Anyway, I'm going to have a nice coffee, which is brewing now. I've got the lid up because apparently it tastes better if it doesn't overheat. And I'm going to have a nice mince pie. I'm going to take it upstairs to my nice desk and do comments. And that will be lovely. I think Izzy's gone back into her room again. She's not very happy about this whole Christmas on her own business. Oh, and to confound things even more, I just went to open the bananas and found that they were squashed. Like, that's the lesser of the evils. Completely liquid under there. I opened the banana bag and it was literally just, it's liquid. Ew, can you see that? Yes, I need to sort that out. One of them was squashed, so it's gone straight in the compost. It's absolutely just, it's liquid. That's nearly done. Let's get that banana squish off my fingers quick so I can turn that down. IB has been, he didn't come in, but I masked up anyway, just in case. He's dropped some presents at the door. We've put presents out of the door and he's bought some food for us. Look, there it is. Presents for Owl. We always make the joke about the presents being for Owl every year. He's actually written Owl properly this time. Normally Imo upside down looks like Owl, but he's actually made it into a proper L for a gag. That's funny. That's a big one, isn't it? Ooh. And look, here's the other stuff, another bag of prezzies. Let's see what food he's brought us. You'll probably be horrified now watching this. Be like, oh no, I didn't know you were going to put her on YouTube. Right, sorry for the mess. But I haven't been well, you know. Carrots. Broccoli. Now apparently we might run out of broccoli because of the whole blockade thingy, not blockade, blockage thingy that's gone on. Because they've shut the borders to England, haven't they? The French have. Sorry, I'm not with it. Not with it. Right, Collie, that'd be nice. Izzy will be pleased. Oh, has he bought me beer? Oh, that'll be nice when I'm not on antibiotics anymore. Yummy. Thank you very much, IB. That was an extra surprise. Parsnip, potatoes, green beans. They can all stay there. They don't need to go in the fridge, do they? A loaf of tiger bread. Izzy will be pleased. He said, which sort of bread in the text message? So I sent him an emoji of a tiger and an emoji of a loaf of bread. And he obviously understood. Meringue nests. What else? Oops. Oh, some extra things I wasn't expecting. Look. Vegetarian brie and cranberry phyllo parcels. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. It's a nice surprise. 12 breaded cheese selection. Cool. I presume you put it in the oven. Wasn't expecting that either. Oh, what's this? Yorkshire puddings. Good heavens. I wonder if are they frozen? Yes, they are. So they go in the freezer. Oh, thank you. Izzy will be delighted. She's never had those before. I don't think. Trifle. Oh, Christmas has come early, guys. What else is some custard? I asked for custard, so got some custard. And pikelets for Izzy. She likes those. Well, she likes crumpets. She will like pikelets. Some single cream. I can smell it, so that's good. I can actually smell le rustique, brie, roquefort, and some camembert as well. Oh, thank you, IB. Oh, there's a couple of cans of mushroom soup there as well. Oh, bless him. I do like my mushroom soup when I'm feeling poorly. And a couple of tins of sardines as well, because you never know. And wrapping paper, yeah, because we ran out. Isabel actually unwrapped some presents that she had already wrapped so she could put the wrapping on IB's present, and now she needs to rewrap the other presents. I said, oh, you could use a bin bag or something, but she wasn't having it. No, it had to be proper wrapping paper. I'm feeling quite glad that I've got antibiotics now, because this nose is hot to the touch. And yeah, I did not want that getting out of control over the Christmas period. I've seen skin infections go nasty very quickly in the past, and don't really want that right in the middle of your face if you're going to have it at all, you know. So anyway, I'm glad that's under control now. I feel really bad about IB, but it is what it is, isn't it? There's no point in feeling guilty. That's just a waste of energy to feel guilty about it. So I'm going to try not to. But anyway, I'm feeling ropey, so I'm going to end the vlog there. If you've liked this video, do give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow, and I so appreciate it. And if you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, do hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.